And on the count of three. It's only one in your dreams.
There we go. Ooh. And of course, this game loves it. Yeah, this is one bang up job of stream today. So yeah, I mean, I'm lucky I still logged as a blemish on my laptop in the OBS chat because apparently I forgot my password, and it's like. Also, now we're dropping frames. It's gonna be one of these days, isn't it? Let me. I'll turn it down to 2,000 and see what happens. And the game crashed. Hold on, we'll get this up and running. Okay, good. We're loading up. Yes, still complaining about encoding overloading. It's like, I have this outputting at 720p. Stop, just stop. Alright. What do I... You know what? I'm just gonna load up this old world. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty chill stream today. I'm burnt out from the whole week, and yeah, it's the only time I can stream this week, so I'm kind of forcing it, but let's see what happens. Let's let this load up. So far, the drop frames are pretty tame right now, so... Let's just load this up, because yeah, I haven't played this in a while, so I just updated to the version right now, so... Gotta load this up. So a little bit laggy, I guess, because it has to load everything in. How am I dropping? This is like the last stream I did. So something in the hard. I don't know. I gotta ask around. At this point, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm gonna do something else or just make this a shorter stream. All right. Let's see. Time. Bruh. I didn't even finish the fucking time. It's like 600? No. Did that work? Sort of. There we go. Okay, so it's new. Alright. Alright, so this world. Now, I guess Alright, I guess to give some context to what's going on here, this was something I started at the start of, Corona crap. Like I said, the first few days of lockdown, things are going fine. I was just, relaxing from, not so much a stressful job, just, job that kind of took a lot out of me. Things are going fine. Those four the crazy Christians got into my fucking head. Fucking me. But anyway, enough of that. So, what I was doing is I just started up a random world. Creative. And I decided to replicate the police athletic league building that a local convention to me called a video game con is usually held at in the past few years. Because I'm like, I got nothing else to do. That's gonna get canceled, so you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna build my own thing. So that's what I pretty much did. Just your classic, go on Google Maps, do measurements, and take it from there. So I didn't recreate the whole complex outside of it, just pretty much the main stuff, which I'll probably bring up Google Maps later so you can see the comparisons, but this is the parking lot. You got the parking lot. You got the front entrance. You head in here. The registration desks would be over here. You go down this hallway. This, at least for the convention's purposes, I think this is like the staff break room or something. This was a classroom that was pretty much the main panel hall. And then you go in here. Now, IRL, this would be a, basketball gymnasium, because, police athletic league, for those you don't know, the whole premise of it is, it's a community center, funded by the cops. So, the point is, hey, let's give the kids something to do so, they're not committing crimes and, we don't have to shoot them later or, this is that. So, yeah, but this is a location where AVGC's been called on and off for quite a while, and, while it's a small location and things get tight, this has a nice, I don't know, nice feeling to it. I can't describe it. Huh? I guess there's a villager around here somewhere. Oh, there you are. Hey, guys. I guess these are the new village. It's been a while. So, you got the parking lot in the back. Mostly like vendors and stuff, I believe, would be a lot of these spaces. And then when Dorothy came out, it was a loading area. And in IRL, this is actually kind of sort of on an incline. So there's this ramp, and for those there's this idiot video game merchant that lives near me, and let's just say that's the place where he sprained his foot. He broke his metatarsals, and he got tephritis decades ahead of schedule. But, just say Zonk. He's another story for another day. So yeah, this is the main gym. You'd have the vendors and stuff in here. And this is the other sub gym. For the most part, the guests, their guests would have tables here. There'd be like console free play, and then tournaments would be like in the back. Although in 2019, most of this was like a second vendor hall. Let's see, this I think I don't remember exactly what's in here, but it's probably like administrative offices for the PAL and other stuff that the con ops don't really use. Alright, so we're back out in the lobby. And IRL, this is actually like a wrestling ring. So you train here, and then people out in the street can see you. Going over here, this is another gymnasium. I guess some Endermen have been in here. And yeah, mostly this is where you'd have the arcade machines and stuff. Which, I did like the arcade at ABGC in past years, but like, especially in the 2019 event, the arcade selection kind of got a little lame, and unfortunately the reason for that is one of the main people that would actually, donate machines for the weekend, he opened up his own arcade in a semi-nearby town. But the problem is, all of his machines are up on, like, a second floor of a building, so it's become a big pain in the ass to drag them down for just a weekend, so that's why the, arcades become lame. Wow, I can't think for shit anymore, but, that's the way it goes. This is some sort of snack bar. Not that it was open during the con. It was more meant for because in real life, there's a whole, like, athletic park in the back. There's, like, baseball fields and a soccer field. But I didn't bother replicating that. It's just whatever back there. Then here's the main side hallway. And then, here we are. These represent the infamous con bathrooms. They were kind of small for what they were. There's always a line for them, but again, that's the way convention bathrooms work. They're always dirty and yeah. Alright, and this is the back. Not really much going on out here. Okay. Seems the frame rate's stabilized. That's good to hear. And yeah, just mostly the side loading and that kind of junk. I'm gonna throw another light out here. You know what? Fuck it, I will. Grab. And then, yeah, I accidentally burnt that when I did the forest. And yeah, this is what it looks like from the roof. A bunch of glowstone up here. Oh. Okay, there's still a fire. Still one of the old fires I had burning going on. I'll probably do something with this lot eventually. But yeah, this is pretty much what the Parsippany Pal looks like in Minecraft. And just give a nice aerial view. But yeah, as you can tell, I guess I'm just in a really chill mood today because, for those of you that don't know, I started my new job a few months ago. And basically it's another food prep job. And it's at a place that specializes in these Armenian flatbreads. So, thin bread. They have various spreads on them, like, one of them has a tomato and cheese spread, another has like a spinach spread on it, another has like a red pepper thing. Son of a bitch, I just got booted out of my login information with the Flemish chat on OBS. That's real nice. But yeah, I started on Black Friday, and then originally I was just in there a few days a week for training, but one of the staff had to have an operation, so I got quote-unquote promoted to, being there 5 days a week. So I'm on a Monday through Friday schedule. But, this week is a little crazy because, excuse me, tomorrow's Saturday. And we're having all of the staff in. So we can, have a meeting, have a little Christmas party, go over some things. Because basically, there's the current location that they're in right now, but, the owners want to expand it all over New Jersey, so the first two ones my boss has been trying to get open are, nearby towns, and I'm going to one of those locations because it's a lot easier for me to get to, without a car. Long story short, it's like, oh, wow, you don't drive? You should have been driving 10 years ago. Oh, no, that's okay. Make sure that you're comfortable when you... It's like, okay, first of all, it has nothing to do with whether I'm comfortable or not, because it's fucking car culture, but... Anyway, I'm not gonna go on that soapbox yet, unless you want me to. So yeah, let's call it the R location. Our location is R, letter R is being opened up, so once that opens up, I can, go into there. But for now, I'm currently at their P location. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Okay. So, I think this was the start of some Elkhart system I was trying to build, but never really got into it. But basically, turning back to the story, so I'm off today. I'm off today and Sunday because Sunday the P location is closed, so everybody's off by default, and then all the staff get another day off during the week, which this week mine was Friday. But yeah, basically Saturday, all the staff are going to be there, and most of them are, like teenagers and stuff, but basically these teenagers are the only reason I'm going to be, allowed to have Saturday and Sunday off for the most part, I guess, because, they have school, so they can only really work the weekends. Me, I'm just a neo-boomer that, has no educational commitments or anything else, so I can pretty much just work days, and, that's pretty much what I've been doing, just, from 9 to 4 for the most part. The pay's not bad. It's $15 an hour plus any tips you get, although business has been really slow, so maybe at best, maybe I've got like a 3 hours worth of pay and tips, but that's pretty much it. Lava pit. Another lot I need to develop. I always build a height limit tower on my worlds, although I think because this world was created in 2020, it still has the old height limit to it. Did I? Oh yeah, I did go to Bedrock. Wait. Oh, I guess I never put the ladders in. Oops. That's a nasty surprise to find out. What was over here? I guess it's a random cave system I drew. Oh. Actually, no, this was the few ravines I cut through here. What am I doing? Yeah, I guess I'm a little tired from last night because, after I got done with work and, I got home, my friend picked me up and took me to the club because, yeah, my friend's brother, he just recently published a book with, like, you know, poetry and other spoken word stuff. And, you know, he was performing a few excerpts from his book there. And, yeah, there were actually a bunch of, like, poetry and spoken word performances that night at the venue I was at. Because, you know, Thursday night, you know, midweek entertainment, it's actually some pretty interesting stuff. Like, one of said brother's friends was basically did a poem where he made Yu-Gi-Oh into a metaphor for colonialism, which was actually quite interesting because, yeah, he basically, you know, turned the Blue Eyes White Dragon into the, you know, Blue Eye, ugh, Blue Eyes White Colonizer. Okay, maybe I'm describing it a little weirdly. I think you'd have to hear him perform it for the, you know, metaphor to make sense. But yeah, the Blue Eyes White Colonizer versus the Puerto Rican Dark Magician. I mean, interesting. Never thought about it that way, and you know, I mean, it does give new meaning to the whole, you know, screw the rules, I have money Kaiba line from, you know, Abridged. Okay, so that was that tower. And then this is just like a bedrock jail I built? Let me see. Yeah, it's, oh yeah, bedrock jail. Yes. Yeah, so there's, you know, spoken word. And then this other indie band that, you know, I've known for a while. We were watching them perform for a few minutes. You know, they had a little set. They're doing their acoustics this time because I guess the room wasn't really suited for their normal electric fare. Yeah, fun time. The Long Island iced tea I had was good, and yeah, good time with friends. But yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm a little tired right now. Then after the stream, I gotta watch a few videos on the Serve Safe certificate, which, for those of you who don't know, it's basically it's a professional certification that says you basically know how to handle food and not kill people for the most part. I got it in college a few years ago, but the certificate expired, and it's super expired in the town that the restaurant's in, so I gotta retake the test one of these days, and it shouldn't be that hard, because, you know, the basic knowledge is probably still the same. It's just, you know, seeing what's different or not. Although the DVDs my old professor gave me, the latest copyright date on them is 2009, so I don't know how helpful they are, but I'm gonna binge them after the stream and then just give them back to my boss tomorrow, because he said he wanted them back. Let's see, 2020 can go fuck it itself. Yep. And there's that plaza. There's more of that, more of the ravines. Okay, go to the front, just in case you came in from the side and you're like, 0505? No, you gotta look at the other way. But, yeah, basically Saturday I get to command a bunch of teenagers. That should be fun, but, I mean, to be fair, the teenagers, they're on a spectrum between they're really good at this, they're getting good at this, or they're complete fucking morons. I don't think I've had to work with the complete fucking moron ones yet, but we'll see. We'll see if I have to use my pointy stick, otherwise known as a knife, or I have to start throwing bruhs out left and right. Bruh. But I mean, like I said, you know, as my boss said, don't lift a finger, just direct them to do what needs to be done, you know? Hey, cool. So I built a nice glowy wall around this village. And it's okay. So that's pretty much it. Probably the last major thing in this build that I never got around to finishing because I was lazy is... Okay. I was building the office building that a former YouTube group called The Creatures used to inhabit. I mean, obviously they didn't inhabit the whole thing. They only had like maybe like 2 suites on the top floor, but oh wow, I never did the interior of this. But yeah, for those who don't know, the Creatures were a pretty big YouTube group back in like the early and mid 2010s were like their peak. But, you know, somewhat fortunately, the group disbanded like years ago, and basically the TLDR of it was, let's just say I think it got too, say it got too big for them. Nah, it was probably more like more management issues, leadership issues, and a pretty toxic as fuck fan base. But yeah, no, I was rebuilding their office block in Minecraft to kill some time, but I never quite finished it. But yeah, Creatures probably one of numerous inspirations, but yeah. I forgot there's a Desmond Temple over there, but yeah, that's pretty much what I was screwing around on in this world. I mean, if anybody's got any suggestions on stuff they'd like to see me build, throw it in the chat. If not, I think I don't know what I want to do. I might go to another world and just see what happens. Ugh. Or I might just... You know what? Fuck it. I think I'm gonna keep cleaning this lot out. And yes, this is created. Actually... Yes, this is created to just... It's going. What else is going on? Well, I mean, as you can see, because of the new job schedule, my time in stream is pretty much non-existent except on the non-Sunday day I'm off, because, you know, before I ask, oh, why can't you stream if you get out of work? 1, I'm tired. 2, I have to get up early. 3, I suck at sleeping, so I need an assload of time to wind down. Like, literally, I've been pretty much going to bed for the most part between like 8 and 9 on work days, which is like, oh my god, what are you, fucking 5 or something? And I'm like, bruh, shut the fuck up, because guess what? Going to bed early actually helps me during the day. I know, the gasp. So I'm not as tired and irritable as I was in other jobs, and, you know, but, you know, it is what it is. And then, you know, the reason I don't do Sundays is because, you know, 1, I have other stuff to do, and 2, do you really want to hear my dad bitch about current events and stuff? I mean, I know he was well-behaved when I was doing some of those streams in July, but I don't know. I just prefer doing this shit when I have the house to myself. Originally, I was going to do Minecraft in November, but that was like literally I think it was like the week after my first session, and yeah, let's just say the anxiety and the imposter syndrome, which I probably have that. I wouldn't be fucking surprised. I mean, so one of these days I could get my butt to a psychologist and just, you know, like, hey, diagnostic tests. Let's see what's going on in that head of mine. I mean, I guess the last time I had that type of testing was 10 years ago, and who knows what shit has popped up in my head between then and there. I wouldn't... honestly, I didn't even know if I had ADHD from the start, but even if I didn't, it's probably fucking cropped up in the last few years, and it fucking sucks. Leave that. Yeah, I know, I'm bouncing the fuck all over with chat topics. It's so easy. But so if, you know, the job's doing better, it's just, I'm just waiting for something, for me to do something stupid, and then, just get screamed at big time, but we'll see. I mean, I didn't want to go back to the service industry, but, my dad was being a dipshit one night, and, instead of just waiting to talk to me like a normal person in the morning, he had to fucking stalk me in my... Okay, let's not go there. But, like I said, who knows about life? Who knows if we'll even be here, and blah, 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 and, everybody's got an apocalypse. Charismatic ruler, to climate change, to this and that, to the metaverse. God, those fucking boomers. If only they knew what VR chat's been up to. Well, I like how those Christian boomers are freaking out over NFTs. It's a tool in the Antichrist, and I'm like, okay, hold on. Let me get this straight. You're telling me I can defeat the fucking devil by right-clicking and screenshotting? Wow. Nobody told me this in Sunday school. But yeah, NFTs, it's like crypto may be dumb, but NFTs are just fucking stupid. And yes, I'm gonna right click that shit and you can't stop me. So, future stream schedules. Okay, so... Alright, so this upcoming week is Christmas week. Which, I'm glad, because it pisses off certain Karens. Okay, so Christmas Eve is Friday. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do a stream on Christmas Eve because obviously I'm probably working from 9 to 4. And then Christmas Day is obvious because, it's Saturday. I don't have the house to myself. So that's gonna be a dud. And then Sunday, I mean, obviously I never stream on Sundays, but in this case, me and my friends are going to Philly for that day. Originally we were going to try to see the Giants and Eagles game because my friend is an Eagles fanatic and, he wanted to get into Link, but those tickets are fucking expensive, so either we may do a hockey game in town, or we just might say screw it and just hang around the city and, go to a restaurant or something. So there's that. And then we'll check the calendar. I just want to make sure about this. I gotta talk to Bloomish support later and see if they can reset my password. Because I sent a password reset, and I click the link in their email. It just sends me to the main page. But I'm not gonna complain. I think their customer support's good. Okay. Now, okay, so yeah, 24, 25. And then probably the week of the 27th, it's probably going to be, more Monday through Friday. Close at 5 for New Year's Eve. And I think this year, instead of me going down to a friend on the other side of Jersey, he's coming up to us. And we'll probably just, chill up here. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do a stream New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, or so. Shit, this might be the last stream for the year. Damn, what a fucking sucky way to end off. But is what it is. That's pretty much my slogan these last few months. Cause I know. I promised a chill stream, and all you're getting is bitchy neo boomer rantering. But yeah, like I said, I don't know when I'm going to be back to streaming a lot. Although, unfortunately, if I do start streaming multiple times a week, you'll know either I really fucked up at work, or B, the owners of the flatbread place didn't really take my boss's advice on how to do things because, he's a restaurant person. They're not, so why should we listen to the restaurant person we hired to get our business off the ground? Because, the R location, that was supposed to open up before Thanksgiving. But because it didn't open up, it hasn't opened up yet. I mean, I think most of it is waiting on permits for the town, but based on the conversations, that I've been sitting in when my boss is driving me back to the place at the bus stop, I think there's some other shit going on, and I'm like, at first I'm like, okay, Dad, my dad's probably more and more right by the day, which sucks, but is what it is. So, I don't even know if it's gonna be open in January or what, but so basically, my return to streaming is either I fuck up at work really bad, or the business goes belly up or something. Now, see, I don't know how much belly up it's gonna be, but I don't know. I'm kinda, if I ever get the chance to look at that financials, I'm kinda scared to see what's in them, because it's gonna be pretty, because like I said, we're all being paid $15 an hour plus tips. There's gonna be at least, I think, how many of us payroll? Maybe like 20 plus. So, oh God, I'm all over the place today. But you know what? I don't mind talking to myself like this, and if anybody wants to come in and listen, you're more than welcome to. But welcome to group therapy, everybody. Ayo. Oh, speaking of Ayo, freaking dillhole Mr. M is being stupid again. Because there's something, he's been pestering one of my friends for like weeks, because he wants to get on a phone conversation or a Zoom chat with him to talk about something. And the problem is, we all suspect it's either something we already know, that, he's going to do grad school, or it's something he's hyping up, and that could have been explained in text chat or something, not, make some big to-do out of it. Why you mean I gotta explain it in text? I'm gonna explain it in a Zoom call. It's like, bruh. You wonder why you think you're a fucking joke. Anyway, I'll let you know how that shit goes next year. Oh yeah, and I guess in other good news, I got my first Ko-fi donation the other day. Yeah, which is nice. It was a nice little Christmas present, and I think, it was schmoops. So once again, thank you for that donation. It was a pleasant surprise to see on my way to the bus, because I look at my phone and I see his IRL name, and I'm like, wait, who is this? And then the gears start going in my head. I'm like, wait a minute, is this who I think it is? And then, you know, when DuckDuckGo search later, and it's like, yeah. And then, you know, I would thank them. You know, I'm really glad. Although, you know, unfortunately, you know, PayPal's got to take their cut, but, yeah, that's PayPal for you. I mean, much as I wish PayPal wouldn't take their cut, I'd rather have PayPal take their cut than Twitch, because, like I said, I'm sure PayPal has done stupid corporate antics, but not the type that pissed me off like Twitch have. Yeah, speaking of Twitch, I got my yearly stats back. Although, you know what sucks about that recap? You know, because I guess I'm a streamer and an affiliate stuff, it only gives stats pertaining to my channel, not, you know, watch stats, which kind of blows because I like to see that too. You know, I'd like to see who I, you know, watch the crap out of most this year, although I probably have a few guesses. It's probably a, let's say for the most part, it's the top 3 is like maybe Seda, Schmoops, and probably Sonic? I don't know. Oh, hey, sunrise. But yeah, like I said, because of my weird hours, I haven't been able to catch any of my streamer buds, which blows. Although let's sing hi to one of them all. Yeah, and unfortunately, these, you know, all these people still have operations on Twitch, and I haven't been paying attention to Glimish stuff in a while, so I don't even know how far certain features are along, but, you know, from what I last saw, I know they work on the mobile app, and just VODs and stuff are just gonna take forever to happen, but I guess once it happens, but I don't know. Like I said, the only at this point, the only reason why I'm giving you damn back Glimish is because it's my way of not forgetting what happened at Twitch earlier this year with the hotspots and the veteran crap and, you know, all this shit. But hey, this was an ideal world. You know, I make my income in 3 parts: Yugi, Twitch tips, and, you know, just a basic part-time job. You know, just. But then again, in this world of AI and automation, our basic part-time jobs even still kind of a thing anymore. This fucking dystopia. And then, you know, you've got freaking artificial life that, you know, can reproduce, and it's like, oh goody, you just added Blade Runner 2049 to the predictive programming cinematic universe. Ugh. Yeah, don't get me started on predictive programming. Actually, no, fuck it. Basically, for those who don't know, predictive programming, let's just say it stems from this Christian philosophy called Revelation of the Method. And what the fuck is Revelation of the Method? Basically, it's God so freaking powerful that besides telling us about the evil plans through his word, he also literally fucking compels the devil to, you know, basically spoil the beans and, you know, tell everybody his plans, but, you know, because mankind is so damn deceived, they don't see it. But anyway, so what the fuck does that have to do with media? Well, basically, you know, the whole point is the devil sneaks all the messages and plans and shit into the media. Like let's say, for example, Terminator 2. There's a scene where, you know, on the bridge, caution, 9/11. Let's see, there was also the date of that nuclear explosion that was supposed to happen. Now, I don't even know what happened in real life, but I'd have to look into that one. I mean, heck, even Persona 5 is probably predictive programming because of the whole, you know, there's the metaverse in Persona 5, and then, oh, guess what we have now? Zuckerberg's metaverse, which, you know, these Christians are flipping the fuck out over. It's like, it sound like a bunch of fucking boomers. But yeah, like I said, it's... Let's just say the way some people interpret themes in movies and shit is really fucking bizarre. Like, there's, nothing about it's speculative. Nothing about it is just taking an educated guess. Heck, nothing about it is even commenting on current events. It's, it's all a message about the future. Like 1984 is about the message of the future. It's like, it's not, I don't know, I guess I'm with 1984. I guess I kind of more agree with the camp where, Orwell wasn't talking about some future authoritarian dystopia. It was like, 1984 was already there in the books, when he wrote it. It's just, it was more of a basically commenting on the present with an allegory or something. No, it's not actually, I don't hate rambling, it's just, I just feel like spouting out random words and hope somebody on this platform, appreciates them and finds them interesting. Yeah. But it's, honestly, it's probably going to be a shorter stream today, because I'm just like, as I said before, I gotta binge those discs, and, I gotta work on going to bed early, which is probably gonna just take a nice long walk till it tire me out, because fortunately I had a little trouble sleeping, in the morning, so I had a few hours of sleep, maybe like from like 4 to 7, and then like 7 to 10, so fucking having a fragile sleep schedule. Because, the problem is, if I do nothing on a sleep schedule, it just naturally slides. Naturally slides to, like, 4 in the morning and stuff if I don't control it. And also, excuse me for the burp. Oh yeah, and if you didn't see on my Twitter, I got my Spotify rewind for this year, and of course, the top listen thing is Chill Hop, because that's the only thing I used it for this year. Let's see, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, the other thing that dipshit was going on. He was like, oh, don't spoil the Spider-Man movie for me. Now let me explain. If somebody asks me, please don't spoil a movie for me, it's like, okay, I will be respectful of that and not spoil the movie for you. But the way dipshit was asking, he was like he didn't just, ask my friend straightforward, hey, could you please not spoil the movie for it? He's like, this doesn't relate to what I'm about to tell you in the future, but could you please not spoil the movie for me? Like, he was asking in such a stupid way. It's like, bruh, I'm gonna spoil your ass at this rate if you just ask me in that stupid way. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna see that. Let's see, the Spider-Man's probably on Saturday. Wow, Jeez, who knows? There better not be some genetic memory loss. I don't know. I probably have some shitty genes in my family, and you know, who knows? Either that, or it's just, hey, Corona has created a whole new generation of mental issues. Fuckers. Oh, hey, it's been an hour. So I'll see Spider-Man Saturday. I mean, it's not... Okay, basically nowadays, it's not that I hate the MCU, it's just... I kind of clocked out at, you know, at Endgame because, you know, I just want to stick around for the Infinity Saga. I stuck around for the Infinity Saga, and I left. So, probably the only, real post-Endgame stuff I've really seen is... basically the first season of Loki, which is pretty cool, because, you know, I like the fact that the MCU has the metaverse now, so, you know, not everything has to be connected to each other. You know, stuff can be in, you know, the multiverse, as long as the TVA doesn't come and, you know, mind wipe everything. It's like, oh, you're a variant, off to the variant place you go. Oh. Then, like I said, I like the concept of the MCU, flaws and all. Just, you know, I kind of wish other companies didn't blow their load right away, and you know, took the patience to actually set something up. You know, who knows? Although, like I said, the more I learned about you know, Zack Snyder's plans, you know, it's like, okay, I can respect this a little more. Because basically, you know, what he was gonna do, he wasn't trying to do a cinematic universe in perpetuity. He was trying to do a story with a fixed start and a fixed end. So, I don't know, Schneider kind of reminds me of my old grocery store boss, where it's basically, while both of them were idiots, they did have a plan that, you know, that could have worked. It just got, you know, messed with by higher management, and, you know, it made them look worse than they actually were. I do not talk to anybody from the grocery store days. I mean, I think one of them did manage to go to the competitor down the street, which I think is a lot better to work for, because it's a lot more of a chill atmosphere. Conventions. What's that? I mean, I was gonna try to go to too many games in October, but, you know, one of my friends brings it up, and one of my other friends. Now, I'm gonna say this. He brought up very good points. I'm not gonna knock him for that. It's just, my friend's the type where it's not the points he brings up that are bad. He brings up very good points. It's just the way he articulates them kind of, you know, makes you not want to listen to his arguments. Let's just say that. But yeah, one of my friends, you know, went to too many games this year, you know, expressed interest, and, you know, the other friend's like, ooh, resolutions. So, you know, like I said, you know, I don't think too many games is technically labeled a super spreader. I mean, technically, I think Anime NYC was because, you know, the attendees there had the Necronomicon or something. I don't know. Just some days of the week, I'm like, I'm gonna board the bus on the front engine grill. That was dark, but eh. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, goddamn! Sorry. Yeah, I'm very improper. I just don't give a fuck right now. I'm like, oh, you're not a British gentleman. No, I'm not a British gentleman. Ugh. I don't know, it seems the most fun I have on my days off, or the night immediately after the shift. I don't know, just something about that. Yeah, I guess you're still, because you're still running on the fumes from work, but I don't know, just the actual day itself you're off, it sucks. I don't know what's wrong with me. Just, why am I putting stone in the walls I'm gonna demolish anyway? There's so many phantom fucks in the sky. Good thing this is creative. Up. What is it? Okay. Yeah, so one of the peeps from Sage's community, you know, he was interested that I was doing a Minecraft stream, and originally we were going to do a collab, and, you know, he was asking me about mods, and I'm like, I don't know where to start, but after a few minutes, I'm like, okay, this Galactic Craft mod looks interesting, and it looks like the whole premise of it is, you know, the end goal is you build a spaceship, and there's like the space realm to explore. It looks cool. But yeah, I can get back to him and talk to that, but, you know, he also works in the restaurant business too, and he's probably a lot busier than me, so I don't know what he's up to in the Christmas season. Well, hopefully for him, you know, once the lion season is over, he can catch a fever. But yeah, it's gonna be months before I get through that list. It's fucking crazy. How's he look from the sky? Looks cool. Oh, don't set me on fire. Wait, mushrooms can't be lit on fire anymore? Is it true? this a little bit out. Not quite early. So we got that locked up. Hey, if I remember right, it's like a secret. It was like a secret basement area I built here and I forgot about. Let me see. It's in one of these rooms. Oh yeah, and this was side panel room. Open that. Was it over there by the stage? No, I didn't. But yeah, who knows? I mean, I guess we'll see what happens with Baby DC 2022. Who knows? Yeah, they're never going back to the ever again. Which, I mean, Okay, oh, this does have the new height limits. Although, yeah, I guess because of the chunk rendering range. Looks like some ghostly refill thing. Yeah, so he just disappears. Come on. Oh, they really used it. Let's see how high they increased it to. Shit, they... Okay, so it is well over a kilometer. Nice. Wow. Yeah, I'm done for today. Just like that. Alright, so... Still a lot of them there. Oh yeah, as I was saying earlier, because of the way things are scheduled, I don't think there's going to be another stream for the rest of the year, so... Probably... I have to check, but the earliest I may be able to do a stream is January 7th, so... So yeah, I guess that was 2021 streaming. It had its ups, its downs, its fucking Austin veteran suicides, and yeah. Oh, alright, I guess in in the meantime, just, I got my Twitter link. You can follow me there and, keep abreast on my plans. Until then, it's nice seeing you all, and I'll see you again.